happening? What's happening? Robert Kennedy the third here, RK3. That's me in the house with, yeah, we're getting ready to rock and roll on what I call storytelling tech and tips tonight. If you are on, you're watching, guess what? We're gonna have a good old time tonight. I'm waiting for my buddy David Wynn to jump on with me. He is, man, if you don't know who he is, you gotta check him out. Hey DB, how you doing? All right, Amazon customer. Make sure that you click follow tonight. Tonight, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be hanging. We're gonna be talking about tech. My office is a mess. My space is a mess right now, but we're gonna kind of take you around and through it. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can take you through. Yeah, that's the wrong camera. You see my feet? Yeah. So, matter of fact, here's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be kind of taking you through the spot and the space a little bit. Hey, Catherine, how you doing? We're going to be taking you through some stuff so that tonight you can learn a little bit more about the space, right? And how I do what I do, the technology that I use to do what I do. And then David is going to come on. He's going to share with you his stuff. He's amazing. He's like hilarious and he's got super energy. So he's going to come on in just a little bit. And then we are going to do a giveaway. So tonight we're going to be giving, if you want to win it, you got to be in the room. You got to be in the room. So we're going to be giving away Amazon gift cards. We're going to be giving away shirts tonight. Look at this. So let me tell you, I'm going to get up just for a second here. Let me know if you can see this shirt, right? Hold on. Yeah, I'm purposeful, I'm powerful, and I'm pretty doggone good looking. So we're going to be giving away that shirt tonight, as well as a few Amazon gift cards. All right. So, yeah, hang out with us. Let me see if I can get David on the line. But while I do that, I'm just going to kind of give you the overview, the behind the scenes of what we're going to be going through. So this is my space. This is my spot. This is, it's a small back. Hey, D. So we're going to be going through, my small space. So this space is really like 10 by 11, like 110 square feet, not a tremendously big studio space, but we're going to be walking through some of the stuff that's in here. So if you want to be able to go live, if you want to be able to get on video, if you want to be able to become a better storyteller with equipment, etc. Hey, Karen, how you doing? Thank you. Good class. Glad you were there. So if you want to be on that, I'm going to kind of walk through each of these things. And then I have a lot of them. If you're on Amazon right now, you should be seeing a carousel right below, or it should be to the right, like right here or something. I don't know. All right. You should be seeing carousel, and that is going to, if you got any questions about any of those things, go ahead and pop them in the chat so that I can answer the questions about them. So the first things that are there that I have, of course, are my microphones, because those are the things that I really, let me get on this other computer for a second here. My microphones are the things that I use most often. Your audio is critical. Your audio is most important. I've got headphones in there. I've got mounts that I use on my desk to hold things up. I'm gonna walk through some of that tonight. I've got my Stream Deck. You see my Stream Deck here. You see it's all lit up. It's pretty. It's pretty. All right. So I'm yeah. All right. So let me see if I can get some sounds. I don't have any like vuvuzela sounds. Let me see if I can find the sound. All right, hold on. All right, there we go. Give me a second. All right, let me stop that because I wanna get the sounds right. All right, hold on. Here we go. Let's see if we can get some of these sounds moving. All right, no, that's car. No, that's not what I want. No, that's not what I want. No, that's not what I want. Okay, we got a whole lot of stuff happening. Yeah, let's see what else we got here. Okay, let me turn that off. All right. He's coming in. My buddy Dave is coming in. Here we go. All right, that's what I wanted to hear. All right, there we go. Okay, cool. All right, here we go. All right, Dave's coming in. All right. Hey.
Yes, we're in.
What's going on?
We got it.
Let me get you. Let me get you on.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. Let me bring you into my stream
All
too.
right.
This
All
is
right.
crazy.
So
This is on the fly right now.
yeah, we're on the fly right now. So hey, y'all, those of you that are on my Amazon Live right now, I see there's a bunch of you. What's going on, Karen? What's going on, D? What's going on, Catherine? Let me know if you can hear David. I want to make sure that we can hear David effectively in the stream. I think you should be okay. But go ahead, do your dance, David. I told you somebody's gonna be topless tonight. Look at that.
My dance. I don't got dance yet. Not yet. I got warm up. Man. I got warm up. We're gonna do some push-ups. I want to see you dance, my friend. I want to see all you guys.
Here we go. Hold on. I need music though. I need music. I can't hear you. I can't hear your music.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn on my music and then dance. How about this? Come on.
Yeah.
That is hilarious. That is hilarious. This dude gave us everything just now. All right.
You guys, Robert, why don't you let people know what's going on today while I pull you into my feed, because I'm a little bit behind right now.
Oh, no problem, no problem. So what we're doing today, we're doing a couple of things. As David and I are, David is like even more of a tech geek than me because he had like a computer company. He does a lot of IT stuff. And if you go to his website, UtechPia, UtechPia.com, you'll see a lot of his stuff there, a lot of the things that he promotes. He recommends cameras. He recommends a whole lot of different things. And so tonight we wanted to do two things. We wanted to talk about the stuff that we use to make our businesses go, to make our Amazon lives go, to make our live streaming, to make our videos go, to make our YouTube go. We wanted to talk about all of that stuff tonight. And also he is going to be, so as a matter of fact, if you are here, I want you to go over and follow him on Amazon Live as well. So you can go to, I don't know if there's a short link, David, but you can go to amazon.com/shop/UtechPia, UtechPia, and you can see both of us there as well. And you can go ahead and follow him. So tonight we're going to be doing some giveaways. He's going to be giving away some stuff as well. He's going to be giving away, can we tell him what the giveaway is already?
Oh yeah, sure, for sure.
I don't know if I'm seeing your giveaway. Let me get back to the other screen so that I can see. Yeah, I don't see your overlay.
You gotta be on my stream to see the giveaway.
Oh no, I saw it the other day. So David, if you are in the gaming space, or even if you have just a home office, one of the giveaways tonight is like this super comfy chair, like this office chair. So Dave is going to give away that tonight. I'm going to be giving away a couple of things. I already told him, Dave, I'm going to be giving away this t-shirt, not the one that I'm wearing, but one exactly like it. So let me hold it up. Let me hold it up. All right. So there we go. I'm purposeful, I'm powerful, and I'm pretty doggone good looking. Pretty good looking. Yeah. So I'm going to be giving away that tonight, as well as a couple of Amazon gift cards. So cool. Dave is going to take us through the where to go to find the things that you need to do to be eligible for tonight's giveaway. All right. So thank you, Cece. All right. Cece Reeds, you love the shirt. Yes, exactly. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right. So what's the link, Dave? I think you gave it to me. Let me make sure I find it.
The link is utechpia.com/chair. That's it.
Okay.
You go there, they follow a bunch of social media links. Every time they follow something, they get one entry.
Actually, music was a mistake, but all right.
You have been grooving. I'm still setting up.
You jamming. Yeah. So there we go. UtechPia.com/chair and get connected there, get registered there so that you can be eligible for the giveaways tonight. All right. So you gotta be in it to win it. You gotta be in it to win it. Look at David's bubble guy dancing behind him. All right. Yeah. I'm envious. I need my own bubble guy. All right. So David's still getting a little bit set up. Some Kimberly, Kim's giving us hearts. All right, good deal, good deal. So listen, y'all. Tonight we want you. If you've got any thoughts or any questions, if you had any doubts about what equipment you needed to get to go live, if you look in my carousel right now, you've got some different microphones that are there. One of my favorite microphones is the Samson Q2U, which is a dynamic microphone. Some of you that were in the challenge with me tonight on Facebook, we were talking about microphones just a little bit, and the Samson Q2U is a relatively inexpensive budget microphone that's going to give you bomb sound. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. So it's like $60. So it's right in the carousel there. I want you to check that out. I want you to check that out. If you are still using like your computer mics, no, we don't want you to do that. We don't want you to do that. We want.
Is that the one right there? I'm popping up on my screen right there. Is that the one?
Nope, I'm not seeing yours. But man, if you're on David's thing, you can see it.
You got to be on my stream. Yeah. So this is how we're gonna do it. We gotta open up both our streams so you can see what I present to my audience. I can see what you present to your audience.
Yes.
It's gonna be challenge. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun though, right? Because live streaming is evolving. Live stream changes all the time. So you gotta be something different, something interesting, and we're trying something very different right now, right? Like he's sitting down, I'm standing up. We're doing a interesting talk. We might even do some push-ups. We might do some giveaways. So we just messing around, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do the push-ups.
Right there? Is that the microphone?
Say it again.
Oh yeah, is that the microphone that you're using or you're talking about?
No. So this microphone that I'm using right now is a Shure SM7B, and that's in the carousel also. But let me actually go grab the other microphone. I don't have it plugged in. I don't have it plugged in. It's kind of like in my museum right now on my shelf. But this is the Shure, not the Shure. This is the Samson Q2U. It's a USB microphone, and you plug it in really easy. You don't have to download software. You don't have to download any drivers, etc. It's literally plug and play. And when I tell you, when you put this mic into your computer, it's gonna make you sound sexy like me. How about that? It's gonna
damn.
Yeah.
I don't think no equipment gonna give me that voice, man. That voice is like unique to you, man. That voice curated over years of radio broadcast experience, man.
There we go. Yeah. So what else are you sharing tonight, man? I see you got some stuff on screen. I went Barry White on them.
No worries. We got a lot of stuff, but you know what? I think what I want to do is want to pull back just a little bit and just give like a little intro of who you are and where you're coming from, what your background and all that. And I like to share my stuff too afterwards. But I would love for you to just let people know. Like,
let's do it.
What's up with who's this guy?
Yeah. So for y'all that are just joining from David's channel, Robert Kennedy III, RK3, that's me, the place to be. Wiki. I'm trying to rap. I was trying to do freestyle just now. Anyway, you got a lightsaber going on.
Oh, yeah.
So who am I? I am a speaker. I'm a corporate facilitator. I'm a training guru, but I like to tell people that I'm a storytelling technologist. I tell people how to tell stories and what equipment they might need to use in order to tell their stories better. We share about the techniques and the technologies of storytelling. I do that with corporations. I do that with individuals. I do that with small businesses. And yeah, that's why we're here tonight. I'm a former teacher. I was in the classroom for 10 years. I taught science, man. I taught physics and biology in high school for 8 years. And then I was online biology faculty for like 2 years as well for college. So that's me in a nutshell. I've had 4 businesses. This is my 4th business now that I'm in. Probably for some of the reasons that some business owners, you start out and you mess up the first business or 2, and then you learn a little bit.
Oh yeah, it's part of the journey. Yeah. It's part of the journey.
Yeah. So Catherine, you're like, this is so advanced. What's the advanced part of this, Catherine? Go ahead and share that with me in the chat. Yeah, go ahead. Tell them who you are, man. Go ahead.
Yo, I would like to learn more about you, but thank you for giving me a spotlight. So my name is David. I go by the stage name UtechPia because my name, first and last name, David Nguyen, is way too common. Everywhere you search online, there's like a bunch of David Nguyen. So I want to be a little unique, so I came up with the name UtechPia. That's a play on words with utopia and technology.
Okay.
And it's unique enough that wherever I go, I can register my name. I don't have to worry if I'm on a new platform. Is anyone gonna take UtechPia? So don't you guys take UtechPia? But so far so good. I go on TikTok, I go on Snapchat, I go on Instagram. But dang it, somehow I couldn't get it on Instagram. So I don't know why. But anywhere else I go, I get UtechPia. So that is me, UtechPia. So basically, my background is I'm a mechanical engineer. I got a master's degree from UCLA. I work for Toyota. I work corporate. I am still in corporate. I'm doing customer success manager for a technology software company right now. But
Mhm.
my free time, I like to be an entrepreneurial mindset, right? I do a lot of businesses, like Robert said, starting up a lot of things, also failing a lot of things throughout the journey. It's part of the journey. That's just how it works, right? You have to take these steps and you expect to fail, because when you fail, you learn. And when you succeed, guess what? You're going to succeed because of everything you learn from all your failures. So
That's
I
right.
failed. I don't know how you only failed 2 or 3 times. That's impressive. I failed like 10 times already.
Well, no,
I'm
I'm still failing a little bit sometimes. I mean, it's just sometimes I fail, but I don't start a new business when I fail.
ah.
So
I
that's what happened. That's what happened, man.
Well, I don't know. We all have different strategy. Maybe you need that time to recuperate. For me, I
Mhm.
keep busy, right? I have 2 or 3 business at the same time, so that when
Yeah.
one fails, I just push it aside and put more time in the other one. That way, I don't get pushed down by the failures. But sometimes people might want to like really just absorb that failure to
Yeah.
understand where they went wrong and then plan for the next attack. So everyone's got a different strategy. And I actually want to learn more about your course and everything. And maybe we could talk a little bit more about that in a bit, about like what your course offers and how it's
Yeah.
beneficial for people that want to get into this particular space that we're doing right now, which is live streaming and podcasts and all that. But just to
Yeah.
wrap up on the tail end of what I'm doing is right now. So I'm doing a lot of Amazon Live, and my passion right now is helping people get on Amazon Live. I created a Facebook group called Free Amazon Live Training. You guys can search it
Ah.
on Facebook. And that's where I share everything. And Robert's part of the group, and a lot of other people on Amazon Live is part of the group. It's a free platform for everyone to jump on and talk and learn. Because literally, I made over $16,000 in just 3 months of live streaming on Amazon.
Wow.
16,000. Yeah, compare that to when I was trying my YouTube journey. I only made $16,000 on YouTube, but that took me 4 years and over 200 videos and just
Wow.
out. Yeah, so Amazon Live is where it's at. I tell people this: every platform that starts up is
Mhm.
new. You have a lot of potential to do well, generate a lot of income, and grow
Yeah.
with the platform. But if you wait too long, it gets oversaturated. The algorithms get fine tuned. It's harder to monetize. It's
Mhm.
harder to grow a following. So right now, Amazon Live is where it's at, right? It's new. There's not a lot of people on it. There's high potential to make money. So that's my current passion right now, is doing a lot of live streaming on Amazon and also helping a lot of people get on Amazon Live. That's my goal. And that's kind of where I am. And that's my little spiel.
Love it, love it, love it. So I think David was asking or mentioning communities. My community as well is the Storytellers Growth Lab. You can hang out there with me, where we again talk about the techniques and the technologies of storytelling. That's the whole idea for storytelling tech and tips. That's where that kind of came from. So you can go there by going to storytellersgrowthlab.com, or you could just search Storytellers Growth Lab on Facebook. All right. So Catherine, I'm looking at some of these comments here. I'm a true neophyte, but I greatly appreciate the coaching. The advanced idea here is multitasking to the max. Listening slows the pace for me just now. Yeah. So yeah, Amazon Live, for those of you who have never experienced it or been on it, is really a great platform. It's kind of like what was it, like Home Shopping Network on steroids.
Yeah.
For you and me, I don't have to have a contract with a major organization to get on Amazon Live. It's kind of like eBay with TV, something like that. I don't know.
It,
So
it's a hybrid platform, man. I'll
yeah,
sum it up this way. I don't know how you sum it up, but the way I sum it up is that it's a very unique platform. And right
yeah,
now, it's something similar is picking up in China, all over China. And I guess it's called online live stream shopping. It's the combination of all that, right?
mm,
So in the United States, this is the first of its own, right? Like there's TikTok, there's Snapchat, there's Instagram, there's Twitter, there's Facebook, but nothing is like Amazon Live, because Amazon Live is number one first, a
right.
shopping network. network. This is where people go to buy stuff, right? That's what makes number one so unique. It's a shopping network first, and then they throw live streaming on top of it. So nowhere else do you see this kind of combination of a platform where it's a shopping platform where you're live streaming on it. So you got all the audience coming here ready to buy, buy. All you need to do is help them make the decision. It's not like you're pushing them to buy. They want to buy. They're like, what camera do I need? What camera do I get? What microphone do I get, right? And you're here to say, hey, I use this camera, I use this mic, and that's why it's such a unique platform. And I see so much potential. Is that how you see it, or what? Yeah.
I see it that way. I mean, I love it, and I'm just getting on it. But you just kind of mentioned something that you're like, people ask you about what cameras to buy. So can we start by asking, like, what camera are you using? Let's find out a little bit about what's going on with you, man.
Yeah, for sure. And this conversation is smooth flowing. You can ask questions, honestly ask questions and both the chat. We're just chilling. We got 2 hours to kill. So whatever floats anyone's boat, let's do it. So your question, Robert, is the camera. I got it right up here. You might not see it unless you're looking at my stream, but I'm using the Sony A7C camera. Now, I've been a Canon shooter for the last 10 years. I didn't tell you this, but I shot weddings for over 10 years. I started my wedding photography business 10 years ago. I shot over 150 weddings. I have a crap ton of Canon gear, but when it came to live streaming and a video camera for live streaming, I went with the best camera that's for live streaming right now, which is a Sony A7C in my book. This camera is expensive. It's like 1,800 bucks, but what it gives you is a full frame sensor. It's got 4K output, clean HDMI footage, so you can pipe that to your computer and output 4K if you want to. But that's a fancy tech feature. Let me just break it down. The reason why I really like this is the autofocus is sick on this bad boy. The autofocus is incredibly good. The color science is really good. It looks great, and you got the flip out LCD screen. I mean, there's tons of feature. I can get into the technicality of it if you guys want, but this is the camera I use because based on all my research, there's nothing out there that comes even close to this kind of value in terms of how much feature you get in a camera you can use for live streaming.
Wow. All right, so that's a Sony A7C. So I'm just going to add that to my carousel right now. I don't expect anybody to buy the Sony A7C tonight, but good to talk about it. I'm looking at some of these chats here. Somebody says, oh, Catherine is from Israel. Okay. And she's like, I have the Sony Z150. So let me bring that up. Let me see.
Yeah, what is the Z150?
Yeah. So have you used that one before?
I have not. I'm gonna check it out at the same time you are right now.
Okay.
Let's see what the Z150 offers.
So the Sony Z150. I don't. Is that a camcorder?
It looks like it.
Yeah, I don't see the one. This is all that I'm seeing. The XD camcorder.
I found it right there. It's a camcorder.
Yeah. Okay. PXW Z150. Okay. Yeah, that looks serious. That's serious,
hardcore.
Man. Yeah. So, wow, that's like $3,500. Come on, Catherine. Wow, you're like a superstar. That's like professional grade right there.
Well, this is a kit though. This is a kit. I think this comes with like a serious microphone and everything else too. But yeah, this is a serious camera. Now, what I'm looking right now is I scroll down. I want to see when this was introduced to the market. That's actually pretty recent too. It came out in 2019. So this is no joke. My call on this is that this is an overkill if you're just YouTubing or live streaming. But depending on what she's using it for, maybe it's perfect for her need. That's my little input. What do you think, Robert?
I mean, I don't know what Caroline's going to use or Catherine's going to use it for. Catherine, you're asking about what's the carousel. The carousel is to the left of the video. So let me see if I can point to it. Wrong side. Yeah, it's over here. Yeah, so the carousel's over there if you're watching on Amazon, and you can scroll up and down to see all of the different products that we're probably going to be talking about, or at least some of them that we're talking about tonight. So yeah, I don't know what her career is. I don't know what her, maybe she's a film producer. Maybe she does short films. She's in the independent film industry. I don't know. So I mean, I'm getting a lot of I've got a lot of things. Okay, somebody else is coming in. They have a Sony A6000 and a 6400. All right, Catherine's like, may I do the same thing as David? I'm not sure what David is doing. Are you asking if you can spin your lightsaber like David can?
Yeah, you totally could do this. You don't need a camera to this. You just need to go get some martial arts skills. Boom. What's up with that? Yeah.
Hey, y'all, make sure that you check out both of our websites, that you check out utechpia.com/share if you want to get into the giveaway for tonight, which we're going to do a little bit later on. Make sure that you follow David on his channel. That is amazon.com/shop/utechpia as well. And make sure that you follow me here if you've not done that yet. Go ahead. Right below, there's a little yellow button and there's a plus and it has the word follow on it. So go ahead and do that. And we do this regularly. I also do a show, Storytelling Tech and Tips, every Friday at 2 p.m. So you can join me then as well. Yeah. So go ahead. He's got, that was yesterday, man. The 4th, that was like May the 4th.
The return the Sith. The return the Sith is today, right? This is my day. Yo, actually, what, Robert, you could tell them to go ahead and go to utechpia.com/share, and all of our links are there. All of them. Yeah.
Okay.
Go there and enter the giveaway now.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
Catherine says, I do sticks too, David.
There you go.
Sticks too.
There you go.
And then David Wang was like, David's mask scared me.
Oh, my bad. I'm actually a really nice guy. But don't mess with me. Just don't mess with me. I'm a nice guy. Just keep it cool. And I won't have to slice you to death.
There we go. Everybody who knows me is going to be coming on here wondering what the heck is going on.
That's right.
Why is Robert with a with a topless guy wearing like it's crazy mask.
To get back to Catherine's question, she's talking about probably the green screen, right? Is she asking about the green screen, like the background I have here? Because I'm full body. That might be the first thing that sticks out to people because it's a little bit different, right? Because a lot of people do what you do, Robert. Is like they focus on their face and their chest up, whereas I'm full body. And the difference is that I have a wide angle. You see my camera? If I sit close, I'm just like normal everybody else. But I have a 16mm lens, so I can go super wide. That allows me to do exercises. So I use it to do exercises. So what you really need to get this kind of effect is a wide lens. So your camcorder should be able to do wide enough. If it doesn't do wide enough, you need a little bit more depth. Push it back, push your camera away from you, so you capture a wider field. Now, when you do go wide, I need to tell you, there's a lot more investment in going wide, right? Because now you're seeing everything in my room, right? So I gotta make it either really clean and tidy, or I have a green screen. I have a huge green screen. And when you have a huge green screen, you also have to light the green screen so it's evenly lit. So there's a lot that goes into it. But once it's all said and done, it looks very clean. So this is a different look. Again, you need a wider angle. You need a huge green screen. You need some lights to light the green screen. And I need lights to light me. I am separately lit from the green screen. So that's how it works. You got to combine all that together. It's a little bit more advanced, but Catherine, you can definitely do it. You can YouTube some green screen tutorials on YouTube. They'll show you all about it. But feel free to add me on Facebook. You know, as you enter the giveaway, there's a group that you join. You join Robert's group. You also join my group. I have a free Amazon Live training. You can ask any question in my group, probably in Robert's group too. But if you have questions about my green screen, happy to answer any questions about green screen. And we can go on to answer more questions if that's the only question we have. But I think there's other questions, right?
There's other stuff here. So
let's do it.
So
let's talk.
Catherine's also asking. She does sticks, but not with a light pole. She wants you to recommend a light pole. Like this?
Okay, so this one, I have that in my carousel. This is actually not a cheap one. This is $295. I'll bring it up right now. It's actually a very nice light. Let me see if I can bring it up right here. It should be popping up just any moment right here. The carousel is a little bit slow. Oh, by the way, Robert, the carousel is different if you're on desktop and on mobile. You see how if you're on desktop, it's on the bottom of the video, like on my screen.
I'm gonna bring up your screen too, so people can see.
No worries.
Your carousel. Hold on one second. So Amazon.com/shop/UtechPia, because I want people to not just kind of guess what you're talking about. as well.
No worries.
So let me do this.
So I got this right here. So these sticks, now I'm not rich. I got these sent to me because I was working on a video for them and they let me keep some of them. So these lights are expensive. They are about $300 each, and they're RGB, so you can change them in any color. You can use software to change them up in different lights. You can use this to light the background. You can use it as a hair light. You can use it as a fill light, or you can use it as a main key light. It's very soft either way, right? You see how soft the light is on my face? It's very soft. And I can change it really quickly. Here's something that might trip you up. You guys know I have a green screen, right? And you know these lights can turn green, yeah? You know what I'm getting at? Here we go.
It's gonna disappear.
I'm gonna disappear because there's a green screen.
Oh boy!
Look at that! So I scare little kids. Like, I'm a ghost. And I'm back. Right? I can just have fun with this. So this is a cool light that has some really neat effect. However you want to use it. But yeah, this light here is that light in my carousel right down below, or you can see right there. This is a RGB chameleon tube light, and this is probably one of the more affordable tube lights out there. But yeah, this is a tube light. You can use it to light your background, your hair, your subject, or as a key light. And you can use it as a prop, because I use it as a prop all the time. Whether I'm with the Force and the good side, or I can be the Seth Lord on the dark side and go red, right? So hopefully that answers your question, Catherine.
Nice. So yeah, all right. So cool. All right, so you're able to see some of what David's got on his screen right now. All right, cool. So I think we're good.
Feel free to jump in and just share what you got, Robert. I'm not as good of a host as you are. I don't ask such good questions. I want you to just talk, man. Just talk. You ask such nice questions. I just want you to talk. Share what you got. Share your knowledge, my friend.
Yeah. All right. So just let me kind of look at some of these. Okay. Somebody wants to recommend. Okay. Boo. So Catherine's asking for lights and green screens. Let me go back through some of the other questions here first, though. So we got Catherine's asking about lights and green screen. Kim was saying she needs a wide angle lens or a wide lens. So yeah. So I think what David was talking about before, Kim. Oh, that's interesting. I'm looking at how your screen is kind of crossing over into mine. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, overlay. I'm overlay. I can hit.
There we go. Oh, I got you. Okay. So yeah. So David is using a 16 millimeter. What do you got? The Sigma 16 f1.4.
No. In fact, I went for the zoom. I got the 16 to 35 f2.8.
Okay.
It's actually a pricey lens. It's like $2,500. But see, with this lens, if I needed to, I can zoom in for like I can have a step just like you, Robert. You see, if I'm zoomed in, I'll be like this. If I put on a shirt, and I'll look nice and professional, right? And I can just do in camera videos like this. But if I want to go wide, I can flip it, and boom, now I'm wide again. So that's why with the zoom lens. But any lens that works for your camera that gives you an equivalent wide angle is all you need. And it depends on what camera you have and what lens you want, right? If you just want a wide lens, you might go with a prime lens. But you want the flexibility of going wide and then close up if you need to at the same time, you want to probably get a zoom lens. And yeah, that's probably general enough. But if you want more specific questions answered, then follow us on Facebook and then put a message to the group, and we'll help you in detail for exactly what you need.
So I've got a zoom lens that I use as well. My zoom lens is a Sigma 16. Well, it's not a zoom, it's a prime lens actually. It's a Sigma 16 millimeter f1.4. So this is kind of what you see if you look at my background here. So let me give you my entire screen here. So if you're on my screen,
we're gonna make you full screen on my screen too right now. We're gonna cut to screen right here.
So this kind of gives me a little bit more width. And if I step to the back, then I could be kind of full body like David. I don't have as much room there, but let me kind of go. I'm just gonna kind of show. Let me see if I can. Oops. Let me see if I can do this. Give me 1 second. All right. Yeah, I just want to pop up another camera here so that people can kind of see the lens. I don't have enough light on. Let me see if I turn the light on. You can see it a little bit better. Nope. So this lens, not enough light there. All right, but I've got a Lumix G7, and that has that 16 millimeter lens on it. And so that lens is, it's not that expensive. It's maybe like $400 for that lens. Yeah. So that's a lens. But again, the reason why you want a lens, so that there are two numbers for those people that are not photographers and that are not really aware of what the numbers mean. So we're saying 16 millimeter. So for the most part, the lower the number is, the wider the angle that it can capture. So most kit lenses, like your camera, if you get like a DSLR or a a micro four thirds or a mirrorless camera, you're gonna get like the kit lens is anywhere from 18 to 42 or something like that, right? And that allows you to zoom in. But the prime lenses, they only have one distance or one focal length. So 16 millimeter is wider. So then the other number that we talk about is the f1.4, the f2.8, the f3.5. That's the aperture. So when you hear people talking about bokeh or depth of field or the blurred background, that's what brings that out, really. So the lower the number on your f-stop as well is the more that you can get depth of field or blur the background out more. So f1.4, which is my Sigma lens, is really good for that. I've got a couple of other lenses that are f1.7, f1.8, but my kit lens was like a f3.5, and which is fine, but I'm not gonna get a lot of blur in the background with that lens. So let me actually double check. Let me see if I have inside of my, somebody's asking, what the heck is that human bubble thing in your background?
So let me put my video on full screen real quick. So this human bubble thing is just some guy dancing in the background, right? I just got this as a stock footage on Envato. I don't know if you guys know Envato, but it's a marketplace where you can buy stock footage, stock pictures, stock sound, stock whatever to use in whatever content you want to create. So this is a small clip that just keeps cycling, right? And the reason why I like this is because it has color, it has animation, and it's just interesting to people to look at. So one of the things that I feel helps my stream gets visibility is that it's interesting and unique. And just the fact that I have something in the background is just different from a static background, right? So that's why I have it. And to answer your question, it's kind of a guy dancing. And it looks very weird when I work out like this and he's dancing behind me, but whatever. It just goes with the territory, all right? So hopefully that answers your question, my friend.
Yep. Somebody was asking, why is the broadcast a little bit out of focus? That was me, Catherine. I was capturing my iPad as well, so we're kind of getting that capture was capturing the scaled down or the compressed version of the stream that Amazon pushes out. So that's why you got a little bit of a detail there. All right. What are the other questions? You guys are the best. Thank you, MC. Love it. We got another question about, can you do this with an iPhone? That's a good question. Would you like to tackle that one, Robert, or you want me to answer that question? Go for it. You got it.
All right. Cool. Well, me and Robert, we have slightly different answers to these things, but we can answer the best we can based on what we think is your need. But definitely, you can do anything with the iPhone. In fact, I started out my YouTube channel with an iPhone. Actually, you can even live stream on Amazon with an iPhone. You can even get to the highest ranking on Amazon with an iPhone. It's not really the gear that you use, but really how you use the gear and knowing the limitation of your gear, okay? So if you use your iPhone, just know that it's not that wide of an angle. So you gotta work with that. Play with what works with that, right? And also, if you have an iPhone, it might not be so good in low light. So you gotta enhance your setting with some nice light, right? If you're recording audio with the iPhone, maybe you want to add like an off-camera microphone, something like Rode Wireless Go, which I'm using right here, wireless audio, right? Something to enhance it. So work around with your limitations, and you can do anything with whatever you can capture video to, because video is just half of the equation. The other half is sound, and actually the other half, I guess, this is divided in three, right? So you got video, you got audio, and you got you. You is very important. Your personality, your message you want to deliver. That's the most important thing that no one else can deliver. right? Once you got your audience, once you got your message, once you define your purpose to be online, whatever platform you're on, then decide to invest in better equipment. But having the best equipment off the top of the bat won't help you establish the audience, because everyone can buy any fancy gear, but they can't be successful unless they have that audience and they have that message that they want to deliver.
Yeah,
so that's
it's
my
not
answer.
even just
Robert,
it's not just the audience as well. I mean, sometimes it's literally the skill set. Some people kind of buy equipment because they think, oh, if I buy this thing, my stream, my message, my stuff is just going to get automatically better. So I remember this story about there was this photography competition, and there were a bunch of different photographers, and they were looking to see who would get the best shot. And so a lot of them had their DSLRs or digital cameras, and they were taking these shots, and some of them, they had like $3,000 lenses, and they were doing all of this stuff, and they were taking the best shot. And there was this one man, and he was a little bit older gentleman, and he came with this camera, and people were looking at this camera like, what's that? Where'd you get that camera from? And it was one of those cameras with the film strip in the back, right? And he took this picture, and then, you know, after the competition was done, they kind of submitted their pictures, their best pictures. They edited, they submitted their best pictures. And the picture that won was the picture that was taken by the old guy with the camera that had the film in it. It didn't have the fancy lens, right? So it's about knowing what you want, knowing what you're doing with what you have. And so if you got an iPhone, you can have some super content. You can film great things. You can do some things that are amazing. There are movies, entire movies that have been filmed with iPhones and iPads, right? That, you know, just because you know what you're looking for, you have the concept, you've got the idea. So it's not just about the equipment. I want to encourage you, don't wait until you get the best equipment to share your story, to share your information, to share your message.
That's a really good answer, Robert. And I want to answer that one more thing. If you're going to spend like $700 or $1,000, invest in education. Like sign up for Robert's course to better enhance your storytelling ability. Then you can captivate audience, make some money, and then buy your gear. That's what I would say.
That's what I'm saying. I'm getting another question. Striker is asking, are iPhone cameras better than Samsung's? Oh man, you're gonna go there. We're gonna go to the iPhone versus Android discussion. So I have not tried out too many Samsung phones. You tell me, David. Are you an iPhone person or you got an Android, Samsung? What do you have, man?
I got both. I got both.
Okay. So you're better to answer this question than me.
Yeah. Sure. Do you have both, or what's your?
No, I don't. I only have an iPhone. But that said, from my experiences that I've had, I've gotten better shots, especially in low light settings, from a Samsung phone than I have for my iPhones.
Yep, I would say that's true too. And again, it all boils back down to what you said earlier, Robert. I think the ultimate decision is forget the difference in the gear. Focus on the message you want to deliver and the confidence about using the gear to deliver your message, right? I mean, there's still a difference. There's always differences. One camera might be better than the other, but if you compare one generation back, then that difference doesn't even matter anymore, right? The next generation, Samsung's going to kick the last generation iPhone's butt. But then the next generation iPhone is going to kick last generation Samsung's butt too, right? And they all have their differences. I think Samsungs are focused on megapixel, so a little bit higher quality. I think iPhones are a little bit easier to use, and it's more dummy proof, if I can say that. I apologize if I offend anybody. But like an iPhone is, you can take a picture without worrying about the settings because it's very simple to use. And because of that, I think a lot of people take better pictures because they're focused on the moment to capture, not the settings. Whereas Samsung people, they gotta open their app, they gotta figure out the aperture, your setting, like what ratio they want. It's a little bit more complicated. But if you know what you're doing, the Samsungs will take better picture, but you gotta be smart about it. iPhone, you just push the shutter. That's my take on it.
Love it. Yeah. So y'all that are in the chat, that are on this watching and just kind of shooting messages back and forth, go ahead and share some of your questions, man. Or what are some of the people on your side saying? Those that are watching, those that are in there, if there is anything that is not in the carousel that you have questions about, that you're saying, hey, what do you think about this? I want to learn a little bit more about that. Go ahead and ask that so that we can talk tech tonight.
Oh, sorry. Shoot. I do apologize. I did not even hear a single word you said, Robert. I was trying to read the messages on my stream.
No, we're good.
Okay, to answer my guy's question on my stream, says, can I win if I live in Ireland? So I don't know about your giveaway, Robert, but for my giveaway, unfortunately, I only ship to the United States.
Yeah.
Robert?
Yes.
You want to share?
Well, so I only do United States for the things that we're going to ship. We've got 2 Amazon gift cards that we'll give away. If you're in Ireland, or if you're in somewhere else outside the United States that allows Amazon, we are willing to do that. But now, anything that ships, we're not going to ship out the United States.
Right, and also I want to add with a gift card, because I used to do that too. I used to ship gift card because I thought it was global, but in fact, other countries cannot use Amazon.com gift card. When they go to like Amazon.kr, Amazon.ge for Germany or whatever it is, they can't use our gift cards. So just keep that in mind. So
yeah, no. I've done a few where people, like, we have people in our community that are in the UK, and so we've done some gift cards and things like that. We've gone to the UK site and done it from there. So yeah. All right.
Awesome.
Catherine
and we
says,
got people entering the chair giveaway. So just want to say real quick, if you guys are entering the chair giveaway, as you go through all those entries, you will land on some of Robert's content and some of my content. It'd be awesome if you support us by liking and follow those content. It gives you 1 extra entry to enter the giveaway, and that giveaway ultimately will help draw for the our other prizes as well. So go ahead and like those social medias and find ways to contact us, because we're here for you guys. We want to share our knowledge to help you. So start for that, Robert. What were you gonna say?
I don't even remember. I forgot. I'm getting old, man. I forgot.
Oh man, I messed with you. My bad.
All right.
Some people in the chat says love the energy, so thank you for that. I mean, my energy bounces off this guy, and together, we come together with full force. I like to say we're better together. We're always better together. That's the human strength.
I think what we should do. I think you should break dance again. Hold on. Here we go.
Break dance. I'm good. Thank you for the energy. That's something that breaks the ice, that gets it going, right? I like the change of flow. That's cool.
Man.
My AC again. People are gonna whine that it's noisy, but woo! It's getting hot here, man.
Yeah.
Woo!
So, my buddy Kirk Nugent's in the chat. All right, love it. So yeah, Aaron's like, how can I enter the giveaway? Go to UtechPia.com. It's right here on screen. Go to UtechPia.com/chair. Go to UtechPia.com/chair, and you can enter the giveaway there, Aaron. What's up, Kirk? Good to see you, buddy. Catherine, what is the chair giveaway? So if you go to David's scene or David's thing, you'll see. Let me see if I can pull it up right now again, so everybody can see the chair giveaway. Hold on one second. There we go.
The full screen too.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So is the chair? Oh, there we go. The chair's on the screen. So let me pull this up on screen so people can see it. All right. There we go. So there's David's chair giveaway. So you guys are seeing everything on the screen right now. You should be seeing the giveaway.
Let me see if I can bring a chair on the screen. Oh man, I didn't load the chair on my carousel. Shoot. Okay. Hang on. Let me just open up the link right here. Oh, you can see a chair right here. You can see a chair right there as well. Yeah, perfect. So the chair is one of the things we're gonna give away.
Yep.
But together, Robert and I are gonna have other giveaways. So when you enter the chair giveaway, what we're gonna do is at 7 p.m., which is in about 1 hour, we're gonna call a bunch of names from that giveaway. One person will win the chair, but the other runner-ups, we're gonna give them t-shirts and whatever we
Yep.
come up with. So that's what we're gonna do. So make sure you enter that giveaway, because that giveaway is for everything, not just the chair. We're
Yep.
using that to select winners. So enter that giveaway, and please follow our social medias. That will help you contact us when you have questions about live streaming or building your presence or how to tell your story.
Yep. Thanks for putting that in the chat, Kirk. Appreciate it. All right. Aaron's like, I'm in Ireland. Oh yeah. Dancing like David. Okay, somebody's grandfather's dancing like David. All right. Love it. Love it, man. All right,
I don't
let me
even
see.
know how to dance. That was just me messing around, y'all. The thing is, when there's a little music to the beat and you put some confidence into it, it looks like you know what you're doing. But if you let that music run for another minute, I might just choke up because I know anything else. That was all my moves in that one.
That's all your moves.
Clip. That's it. I'm done.
How about this? Let's get it's Cinco de Mayo. It's like May 5th. Let's do this.
Oh,
how about this one? How about this one? Hold on. Here we go.
Prepárate. Let me see you jump.
I don't care.
Prepárate. Get ready. Get. Brinca. Ahí para allá. Todo el mundo. Let me see you jump.
Yeah. We're getting exercise in tonight, boy. You need to put your Apple Watch on workout.
I do, dude. Apple Watch right here, always tracking my beat. Hang
There we
on.
go.
Let me get back. Give me 1 moment. I'll be right back.
Yep.
Give me 15 seconds.
15 seconds. 15 seconds. All right, 15 seconds. I hope y'all are seeing David dancing. This is hilarious. This is so much fun. Seems like there are more people chatting than you can see. So here's what's happening, Kirk. So we're live on David's channel as well as mine. So some of the chatting is happening on his. We're also dealing with the tech stuff in the background. We got so much stuff happening here, and I'm kind of you should. I don't have anything Mexican, Striker. Oh, I don't. All right. So here we goes. There we go. I don't have any Mexican music. I need to find some Mexican. I just got reggaeton. How about that? I don't know, a little bit of bachata. How about that? All right, there we go. All right.
You know what I like to do? Sometimes I just go to YouTube for everything. I literally go to YouTube for everything. So check it out. Cinco de Mayo dance, right? Check this out. I just searched for Cinco de Mayo dance, and we got something right here. Hang on. Let's see. We got something. Oh, these are so nice. We don't know these dances. Hang on, we got some dance. I don't know. Let me see. We got some Cinco de Mayo dances. So this is what I like to do too. Like I find my YouTube. Let's put some music. Hang on. Let me try one more time. Let's see if we can get some dancing. We just get some nice ladies dancing.
Can I hear you?
There we go.
I'm not hearing your music.
You can't hear my music. You gotta put your music on. Put your music on.
All right.
Put your music on. This is Cinco de Mayo, guys. I don't know. So we just dance around. Oh, there we go. Look at that. There we go.
There we go.
Ooh.
All right. Hey, Jay Nixon. Somebody saying get some Shakira music. Yeah. Oh, that is right, Kirk. I'm so sorry. So yeah, we're on. I forgot that I'm on not just on Amazon Live. I'm also on YouTube. Hold on, let me see. I forgot about that. Dude, I totally hold on. Let me see if I can find the YouTube channel. 1 second. So I don't want to miss the comments there. Let's see. All right, let's see what's going on. I gotta switch the accounts.
Welcome to the stream, Sarah Treasure. Thank you for stopping by Robert's stream right here. Make sure you follow. Make sure you enter our giveaway at utechpia.com/chair. We're giving away more than just a chair today.
Yeah. All right. So where else did we go live? I don't even remember. I think.
Are you on Facebook?
I don't know if I don't think I did Facebook. Actually, I did. I'm so sorry.
Hey. Oh, I should just do. What's this kind of hat? What's this hat called? Mexican.
Sombrero? I don't know.
Mexican hat band.
All right, let's see. All right. Okay, yeah, it's on my business page, but we don't have a whole lot happening there. That's okay. All right, cool. Yeah, so those of you that are in the comments, so Striker's asking, can David read my chat? No, David can't read my chat unless he opens it up. So for example, right now I have the UtechPia chat open as well. I can see that. So let me go to that chat.
Thank you for following. I can read both chats, but to be honest, every chat's going like crazy. I can't read them all at once.
Yeah, there's a lot. Somebody's asking you for you to do the Namjin is asking for you to do the splits, man.
The split? I can't even go that far here.
Oh boy.
That's about it.
That's about it. All
I
right.
can't do more of that. That's my limit there.
Wow, that's better than I am. All I can do. Somebody's like, dance to some Despacito.
Oh my god. Guys, I don't dance. This is not normally what I do. I work out. Some people think I dance, but I just work out. Now this guy's killing me. He's making me dance. This is like all the moves I know in the world. I'm using them all up. I got nothing else. I'm done. I'm watching YouTube. Dance right here. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah. So all right. So I think we're like at 9 o'clock on my side. That's what 6 o'clock for you. So what other equipment do we want to kind of walk through? So we did a little bit on cameras.
Yeah.
You talked about green screen and lighting before. What lighting do you use?
So lighting, I would put that on you to share your lighting because I'm very generic. To me, lighting is lighting, period. I find whatever light works, like except overhead light. Cause hang on, let me turn on my overhead light. You guys are not gonna like my overhead light, right? Because it comes from the top. But when I use lighting, whatever light I use, I try to bounce it off the wall, and it comes back and it's softer. So it doesn't matter what light I buy. That's my take. But you might have some preference you want to share.
Well, I mean, I don't have preferences that I want to share, but I mean, my lighting setup is pretty simple because I don't really have a huge space, right? So I've got pretty much, I turn off my overhead lights because I don't want the shadowing coming down like on underneath my eyes and shining the top of my head. So I use two Elgato key light airs using that 3-point lighting approach. So I've got a key light air on my left-hand side. That's pretty much my key light. And then on my right side is my fill light. So I'm going to turn that on, but I keep my fill light down a lot lower than my lights, my key light, than my main light. All right. I keep my fill light down lower than my key light because I want a little bit of shadowing on this side, right? So if I go back to my main screen, you can kind of see the difference. If I turn off the key light, you see a little bit more shadow. And that's just the approach. That's just the effect that I want. I don't want it to be too bright because if I turn the light up too bright, here's what happens. My background is this brownish color. And if the light is too bright, my skin tone is like the same color almost as my background. And I don't want that. I want contrast. So I keep the fill light down so that I can stand out more from the background and there's more contrast that takes place. So I accomplish that with my with 2 key light airs, and I believe those are in the carousel already. So I think so. If not, then I'm gonna put them in. Let me just double check.
Yeah, go ahead and double check that. Let me pull up the Elgato key light right here. This is a nice light. One thing I like about this is that if you have a Elgato Stream Deck, which is one of these babies right here, you can link the Elgato Air light to it. See that right there?
Exactly.
You can connect them. You can change the brightness. You can change the white balance, I think, and you can also change the I guess that's the 2 things, like brightness and white, and turn it on off. Yeah. So and you can control it. You can programmably control all that. Yeah.
So I'll kind of take y'all through. I don't know if this is gonna be it's gonna be a little bit. It's gonna be fuzzy, but I've got my Stream Deck right here, so my lights are controlled from the Stream Deck, right? Why is that getting? Let me see if I can.
Let me put you on full screen right there. I'll put you on full screen so you can show your lights.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get this camera, but this is not. It's that's a little bit better. Okay. So if you look at my Stream Deck here. Oh, come on. Let's get. All right, let's see if we can get that better. Oh, come on. All right. All right. So anyway, so what I have here is my power, and then I've got the temperature of the light, so I can turn it from bright to from warm to cool with the temperature, and then I've got the dimness and the brightness of it. So temperature wise, if I turn this temperature up, so I'm gonna go back to my main screen here. Let me actually just do it with my manually. Actually, let me do this. So I'm gonna go. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna turn the temperature up. So if you're looking at me on the left here, you kind of see me getting redder, right? You see that?
Tequilas.
I know. So I'm getting really red, and then I'm turning the cool down so it's a little bit cooler now, and then I can turn the brightness up. You see the brightness?
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look how bright he's looking.
Yeah.
Shining bright like a diamond in the sky.
That's just on one side. So this, I've got my fill light set up on the other side as well. Now I'm not finished because I've got some strip lights from Elgato.
Ooh, look at that Elgato stream deck he's got right there.
Yeah,
right
so
there.
that's I've got some strip lights that I'm gonna be putting together as well. That's gonna be I think I'm gonna put some of them on the board, like right around the edge of the board. Like, so you see them on the bookcase right now, but I'm gonna put some, I think I'm gonna take the ones that are on the bookcase. The ones that are on the bookcase are like Govee lights right now. And I'm gonna take the Elgato ones. I'm gonna put the Govee ones on the board. I'm gonna put the Elgato ones on the back there. So yeah. All right. Hopefully that was all right. Striker says I never knew how it worked. Okay, cool.
I love that information. I want to just drop one nugget is that I like what you did with your background, Robert. Just subtle lights here and there makes your background so good, right? It makes it pop. It adds separation. It adds something interesting for people to look at. For me, I cheat. I just have a green screen, so I can put whatever I want in the background, right? But this guy, he has to go legit. That's a real bookcase, right? That's a real coffee mug in the background. Those are real books, right? So he enhances the background with some lights, and this is inexpensive. If you're gonna spend money, put the money in courses that teach you how to deliver your message better, and then spend some of that money to enhance your background. This is cheap, right? These lights are like $20, $30. You don't need to buy like a $10 or like a $1,000 or $2,000 camera. Use your phone, use whatever camera you have. Put the money in courses, education, and get some lights. They help a lot.
Yeah. So I mean, and to be honest, these lights are not like this stuff in the background is not that expensive either. The most expensive thing back here is the TV,
which we can't see. We can't see a TV.
It's right there.
Oh, that's a TV. I thought that was a poster.
No, it's a TV. So I use the TV to
Here, let me put you on the big screen so we can see our TV.
Yeah,
there
so
we go. You can see the TV now.
I'm gonna actually change it. So I use the TV in the background, and I have another computer that I run like PowerPoint on. So for example, if I'm doing some work with my clients, so like I'm doing some stuff like this, I can change the stuff that's in the background. I can add my clients' logos. I'm not putting any of my clients' logos there right now, but I can shift things around. I can bring that closer and use that as like a PowerPoint screen if I don't want to share my screen. So that's, look at this. I've got words in the back. If I got simple messages I want to put in the, words create worlds, right? So, when I'm doing my podcast, I've got my podcast, cover on the background there. At my church, I support things sometimes. And so we got kids church, so there's a lot of different things. You can't get to courage without walking through vulnerability. If I want quotes, some of those things. And so this really helps me to have kind of like that subtle marketing. It's like subtle branding in the background. People don't even know that they're getting branded or that they're getting a message because it's just kind of there in the environment. It's there in the background, right? And so that's the most expensive part of the background. Everything else, I mean, well, if you add all the books together, that's probably the most expensive part. But the lights were like, I don't know, it was like 30 something bucks, the light strip. The bookcase itself was maybe 70 something dollars. The screen, the backdrop, the photography backdrop in the back was like $30.
That wood,
Right.
that's not real wood? That's
It's
not
not
real
wood. No, it's a photography backdrop.
Whoa, that got me tricked. I thought you
Yeah.
lived in a fancy log cabin, bro. Oh, you got me played. I
Yeah.
got played. Oh, shoot, I got
Yeah.
tricked. That
Yes.
looks good.
Yeah, so it's literally there's a lot of little things. I mean, I used to have some other lights back there on the bookcase, and then some of my people, Kirk Nugent, etc. Striker's asking what TV is it. I have to look back at it for a second. It's an LG 32 inch, so it's not like a super big, but it's a LG 32 inch. And it's is it a 4K? I don't even remember. I mean, I don't think it may be like a 1080p. I don't even remember.
So
But
here's my tip on TVs. I got a 50-inch TV on Black Friday from Target for like $130.
wow.
And it's actually 4K. But even if it wasn't 4K, you don't need an expensive TV if you're using it as a background like Robert does.
Exactly. This one wasn't expensive. I said it's the most expensive thing in my background. It was like $120.
Right. And it looks good. It does a job. It's that
Yeah.
subliminal message, but it adds some style and it adds depth to your scene. I like it.
Yeah. And one of the things that I'll share just from a from a setup standpoint, a lot of times people will get TVs and they'll put it flat against the their background. So I've got it angled for two reasons. Number one, angling from a photography or an aesthetics perspectives. If you see, I've got the straight lines in the background from the wood and from the bookcase, and having another angle against those straight lines provides more interest. That's number one. The number two reason that it's angled is because if it's flat, that it makes it easier for you to see reflections and glare in the TV. So I've got the contrast and the brightness like almost all the way down on this. And I got to be careful about some of the colors. I don't want to put things that are like super white in it in the background. So I take note of those types of things as well. But yeah, so that's my behind the scenes, man.
That's some solid, good golden nuggets there. I like it. Like all those little details about how you set your TV. That's a handful of knowledge, right? The angle, the contrast, the way you set up the message you put on there. I like all that. That's very good stuff. Like I can see you are a guy that likes to share your knowledge because I can relate. I'm very similar. I like to share a lot of my knowledge. And do you share your knowledge on any community and any Facebook group? Like, if people don't have money but they want to learn from you, is there a way they could just come and learn some stuff from you? Because it sounds like you give stuff away.
I'll go back to my screen for a second. This week, I think I said to David, we have been in the midst of a 5-day challenge, right? So I do this free 5-day confident on camera challenge. And people literally just said to me tonight, oh my gosh, I can't believe you're doing this for free. Right?
There you go.
I do these challenges every few months so that people, because it's like a master class over like 5 days. I just share.
Free.
And I'm not one of those who's like, listen, I'm going to give you A, B, and C, but in order to get D, E, and F, you got to buy this $5,000 program, right? If I have it and I have time to share it, then I'll give it. And if you want to go deeper on it, if you want me to go step by step with you, then yeah, we can do a coaching. You can join my membership program. You can do those types of things. But if I know it and I'm learning it, especially if I'm not going to hold it back from people. So yeah, you can always come in my community and ask questions. If I know it and I'm available and I have time to share it, then I do.
And speaking of the community, if you guys enter our giveaway that ends in about 47 minutes, as you follow those entry points, you will be asked to visit our community. So just go ahead and like them or save them as a bookmark so you can learn from them. And like Robert just said, he's giving away a ton of knowledge. And if you can share it, he's going to share it. and I can totally relate. And people wonder like, how do you earn a living, right? Because everyone, to be honest, we need
Yeah.
to earn our own living. We need to provide for our family. We need to put food on our table, right? So people are gonna probably ask like, what is Robert doing? He's putting all of his secrets, all of his hard-earned knowledge, and giving it out. Then how does he make his money, right? And
Yeah.
to be honest, I'm the same way. So can I answer this question?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I think, and this is what I think, and I correct me if I'm wrong, but our philosophy is very simple, because also on my free Amazon Live Facebook group, I put away a ton of information out there. I put all my information that I know out there, and if I know it, I can share it. The problem is I'm limited in time too, and that actually works to my benefit too, because I put out what I can put out. But when someone needs like in-depth coaching or needs a little extra hand-holding, like they want me to review their stuff, or when someone wants you to like really help them craft their story or help them customize a layout for their journey, their storytelling journey, then you actually ask them to invest, because now they're earning a lot of your private time, so that they can really build on what you have to offer, right? So that's how you eventually make your living. But first you build a trust by giving away all this free knowledge. That's my understanding. That's how I do it. Is that more or less correct, or how would you say it, Robert?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even think about it. I mean, I've heard coaches say, if you serve people, then, it's going to turn back to you. And some people I know come with that mindset. I'm going to serve so that I can get this back. And I'm just kind of like, listen, I've spent a lot of time learning and exploring and doing certain things. But along the way, there also have been people who were tremendously kind to me, right? I would not be in the position that I'm in if there were some people who didn't in some way, and I'll say it this way, take pity on me and were like, oh, let me help this dude out. Right. And so I know what it's like to want to grow your business and to want to be better and to want to learn more. And then somebody's like, yep, you got to pay $3,000. And if you can't find a way to mortgage your house and do all of that stuff to pay me, then you're not really serious about it. And I'm like, I don't believe in that guilt marketing. I don't believe in shame marketing. I'm like, listen, I'll share it if I know it. And here's how people operate. All that I have is information, right? If I give you every single piece of information that I have, you're probably not going to remember all of it, right? You're not going to remember all of it. I mean, in order for me to get good at something, somebody didn't just tell it to me one time and then I was like, yep, got it. It took repetition. It took practice. It took getting that information and kind of walking through the process several times in order for me to get it. And so I feel like, look, I can tell you this stuff. I can tell it to you. But if you want to get better at it, if you want to get good at it, if you want to practice it, then yeah, come sit in my community, join the membership, and we can do it multiple times again. But I'm not going to hold the information back from you because I'm trying to hold this carrot over your head. Like you gotta do this. Otherwise, get out of my space. That's
damn. Amen, brother. Dang, you got a bigger heart than I do. I gotta learn from you. I gotta learn from you. That is deep. I like that. You know what? Because of that, I'm gonna open up my community even more and make sure that people are served better. Because I think the mentality is right. Like, you guys share everything out there, and you know what? Karma comes around, right? The more you help people, the opportunities will come back to you, right? Who knows? You might help one guy that becomes pretty well established, and he lands a huge opportunity, and they say, oh, we need a coach. Well, hey, I know a coach. This guy taught me from scratch for free, and he's cool, warm-hearted, and everything. And boom, there you are. That's your $1 million opportunity there, because you gave away free information, right? It all comes back.
And the truth is, there's nothing that I know that isn't somewhere on YouTube, man. There's nothing that I know that isn't on Google somewhere. The reason that people come back to me for business, the reason people say, hey, Robert, can you do a workshop for us? Can you speak to us? Can you train us? The reason that they do that is because I provide an experience for them that makes them feel a certain way. And they're like, I want to feel that way again. I like the experience that you provide. It's not my knowledge. I'm not that smart.
Yeah, I'll give you more credit on that. You cultivated all this and put it together in a package that's consumable, right? You know what's good. You sort through the ton of information that's on YouTube. You know, every YouTube video has that tiny little golden nugget, but there's fluff in the front, fluff in the beginning, fluff in the end, and fluff at the tail end, but there are little golden nuggets in the middle. But what you do is you just sprinkle gold nuggets everywhere in your content. That's what you offer, I think.
Yeah. And you know, I think like for those of, you know, I'm not pushing my beliefs on anybody, but I'm a believer, man. I'm a Christian, and I just kind of believe like you know, God's gonna take care of me. That's what I believe, right? And so I don't know that and some people believe differently. I've heard other people who are Christians that have coaching businesses that say, listen, you have a responsibility to lift people up or to help people to get out of their limiting beliefs or their scarcity mentality. And I understand that you know, that's how you operate, that's how you think, and that's what's worked for you. Okay, I'm on the space where I remember when I needed help, and all I could find were people that were trying to make me feel guilty and feel worse than I already felt, in order to, and if my mindset wasn't strong, if I didn't have this mentality that was like, you're not the person, I gotta go find it, and if I gotta find it myself and build it myself, then I'm gonna find it. And that's kind of how people then saw me building and searching and scrapping and being curious, and they were like, let me help this dude. So I don't want to shortcut or negate anybody's journey or the work that I believe people need to put in if you're going to become excellent at what you do. But I'm also not going to be the stumbling block. I'm also not going to be in the way using guilt as the bait to get you to invest in my program.
I love that, man. I love that. And people in the chat to say challenges help others. You gotta do challenges to get them to learn. And this guy's giving away free challenges. That's beyond anything I've ever seen in any coach. Like I've seen like free PDF, like free chat room, right? Free webinar. Like they'll give you a small bit of nugget, right? But they say, oh, if you want the detail, you want the deep truth, then you gotta pay, right? But this guy's giving you a challenge and everything. And I mean, I'm not just talking about this because I want to help promote his course. I think his course is a gift. He's giving this to you guys, and as my audience, I want you guys to be able to learn this. And I think what Robert offers complements what I want to offer you guys too, because I feel like Amazon Live is a great platform for you guys to all be on. If you are a person that wants to thrive with live social media, influencer, right? You want to do something like that. So if you want to grow with that, you guys can learn from this guy, and he's got all the resources for free. He's got like these challenges for free. And you guys, if you enter our giveaway that ends in about 38 minutes, as you enter the giveaway, those entries, you will drop upon our Facebook groups, our communities. Just go ahead and subscribe, follow, or bookmark those, and trust me, you guys will find benefit from that, and there's no obligation. You guys can check it out whenever you want. It's all free, guys. It's all free. This guy has a bigger heart than myself. I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I like helping people. I like to donate and give. But this guy, he's got a bigger heart than I have. I cannot hide that fact. I'm surprised. I'm very humbled to hear how amazing you are. Just giving knowledge. I can't find the words to say it. It's just so amazing that you care so much for other people. And I love everything you say. I love what you stand for, and I love this knowledge that you're sharing with the world, man.
Appreciate you, man. I appreciate it.
For sure.
I mean, the truth is, I mean, people, I have, like David has his corporate stuff that he does, and he also has the stuff that he earns on Amazon, and then he's got his communities that he uses. I mean, I've got corporate stuff too. I mean, I don't have a corporate job, but I do a lot of corporate workshops, right? I speak. So sometimes there are things that earn me money, that earn me a lot more money than the challenges or my membership that I do. And I don't always advertise those, and maybe I need to advertise it more, but you know, I'm being taken care of on that. And if I were to give you percentages, about 80% of what I do is 80% of the revenue that makes my business work is stuff that the majority of people don't see.
Damn. Wow.
Right? So
that's huge.
No, really. The stuff that you guys see online, you're like, okay, oh, he's all over the place. He's doing this podcast, he's doing that, he's doing Amazon Live, he's doing this. Yeah, all of this is part of the business strategy, but these things that you see are the smaller revenue makers for business. And so going back to what we were talking about, when I talk about sharing information, that's part of why I'm not worried about that, because I can say something on a YouTube channel, on a YouTube video, right? I can say the same thing in a Facebook group. I can get on a microphone or a megaphone and say the same thing, and then a corporation will call me and say, hey, can you come say that same thing to our people, and we'll pay you this $1,000 to do that. And so it's like, I mean, there's nothing new under the sun, man. There's nothing that I have to say that is like brand new, that's never been heard before. It's really the only part about it that's never been heard before is my perspective on it, right? And the words that I say and the way that I share it. That's it.
And there's actually exposure too. I mean, you are an amazing person, but if you cannot get that exposure out, right? Like you said, you put out a free YouTube video, but that corporate found you for that free YouTube video. That's free marketing, right? You have a Facebook group. You're making it public, so that by making it public, by giving knowledge, people in there that are learning from it, thriving from it, will share with their friends and family because it's legit free, right? So then you have free audience come in, more audience comes in, and maybe out of all this audience, you get one person that actually wants to put money into it because they want to like really master it, and they want to have your private time to really develop their own skill set, right? And it all works out in the end because the more you give, the more you get back by exposure, and exposure is not cheap because we all know to pay Facebook or to pay Google for ad space, that costs a ton of money. But if you give away something that's genuinely free, your word of mouth goes a long way. And I think that's what you thrive at. Because you got good stuff, but if people can't find you or they don't know about you, they can't really benefit from it and they can't hire you for work, right? So I love what you do. I love it. It's amazing. It's really good stuff.
Love it, man. I appreciate you. I'm feeling so honored, bro, to just kind of be on this show with you tonight. Glad that we're able to do this together because you know, it's a new platform, and collaboration is something that we all have to get better at and learn as well, because I mean, I've done a ton of solo stuff, man. I've got so much solo content, it's not even funny. But now in 2021, really learning the art of, okay, let's combine our worlds, let's combine our communities, let's combine our audiences, let's talk to each other and just kind of, you know, learn from each other, man. So
and I love it because it works with our niches right now. I have to say something bad about the photography niche. I don't know if you're a photographer. Are you a photographer?
No, I mess around with cameras, but I'm not a photographer.
So I'm actually a hardcore photographer. Like I shot weddings for 10 years. I made over $1 million in collective revenue in the 10 years of shooting weddings. So it was a big part of my income. But I have to say, I don't interact with other photographers for the very sole fact that everyone is me, aka them. And there is no sense of collaboration. They feel that if they give away tips, then you might take their audience. You may take all their customer. And I feel like that's the wrong way of thinking. But perhaps that was part of the photography because it is a local service, right? Because if you are in one town and you share with your mentees in your own town, they might kind of take over your space. So that might have to do with it. But what I love about the community right now is this is 2021. And since probably 5 years ago, it's online. And if you don't know by now, online, there's indefinite amount of people to reach. So the more people you connect with, the stronger you are, the more reach you have, right? Like right now, I see people in my chat that I've never seen before. Like I've seen right, well, right, in this case right now, but I've seen people from our chats flipping back and forth. Some people are joining from your chat, some people are joining my chat. You know, maybe we would not have all the collections back and forth, but I love it because like people might find that you're interesting, and I would be surprised if there's people in my chat that don't stop by to at least give your community a look, because I think what you offer is amazing. And going back to the whole fact of this collaboration and sharing, I think that is like, that is something that I've always wished that was possible with the photography community, but it wasn't. It just wasn't. But now it is, and it's the right time to do it. So that's why I'm happy to have this collaboration. And it doesn't take away my time because I'm going live anyway. I'm just having you as a guest, and you're streaming me to your channel. So it's like, yo, we're not giving up anything. I mean, not to be selfish, but you know, thank you for being on my show, because now you bring your audience to me, and thank you for me being on your show, because now I push your audience. So I think it's a win-win. So thank you. I'm really happy to have this opportunity, Robert.
Yeah, well, this is awesome, David, because I mean, I think without doing this, I wouldn't have set things up this way before with, you know, Skype, NDI, just kind of going live to both channels at once. In the past, when I've thought of collaboration, it's like, okay, I'll invite you, I'll interview you on my show, you come, and then later on we switch and I go to yours. But now you've kind of opened my mind up to something new. Hey, we don't have to spend 2 hours, one on yours, one on mine. We could do it all at the same time, right? And so it really provides this just kind of a different energy, and it's pretty awesome, man. So yeah, you've opened my eyes a little bit to trying some new things here as well.
That's what it's all about, man, because we all have our own secrets and tricks and things we learn as we progress through our journey. But if you share, we're just gonna learn so much more, because like you said, all the information is out there, but you know, unless you get hit and hammered into your head, you're not gonna remember it, right? So I might know about some of the tips you're talking about like the screen sharing, the TV in the background. I might have heard it somewhere, but I don't even remember it. But now that you said it again and again and again, I'm like, dang, I want to put a screen on my background. If I don't use a green screen, I'll definitely put a screen on my background, right? So sharing knowledge, being collaborative, there's so much benefit for our viewers and ourselves too. So I love it. And one of the things that I like that you mentioned, that this is efficient, right? Because we're streaming both places at the same time. And you know, the nice thing about online social media right now and live streaming is that you can broadcast in many places at the same time as well. Like right now, I'm not just on Amazon Live. I'm also on Twitch and Facebook. And you're on YouTube and other platforms as well, right?
Yeah.
So how do you do that?
Restream, that's the one that I use. So for those people that are they do multi-streaming with other platforms like StreamYard or whatever, I use Restream because I'm using Ecamm as the back end of my stuff. So I use Restream Ecamm, and that allows me to go to several different platforms at once.
Nice. So I like Restream because I don't use Restream, but I like Restream because it doesn't take up your computer resources.
Right.
Because you send one stream out and one bandwidth to send that stream out to Restream, and it takes the broadcast and splits it to all these locations. I do it the Porsche way. I have a beefy internet service, 1.2 gigabit, and I have a beefy 16-core CPU processor. So I am live streaming individual bandwidth to each of these destinations. Yeah, I don't want to pay Restream fee because I can do it myself. I'm cheap, but I would spend tons of money on the gear to do it, right? And the internet bandwidth. But that's how I do it. So we're different, but there's different options.
So how much time does it take you to set that up, to set up a stream like that?
One click, bro. It's all set up already. So I just hit stream, and it sends it to Twitch because I got my Twitch ID key already saved, right? And it streams to Facebook, same thing, the key saved, and stream to the Amazon. I just need to go on my app and hit live, and that's it. So I stream to 3 platforms simultaneously. Now vMix is what I'm using to do it. It's limited to 3. So if I want to go more, I might have to send it as an NDI and then use another software to broadcast it out. But at that point, I might be spreading my bandwidth thin because every feed I'm spitting out, that's upload, right? So if I do more uploads, I'm gonna lower my bandwidth. So at that point, if I wanted to restream to like YouTube, for example, then maybe I might go to Restream. But yeah, I love the ability of just simultaneously using resources once, but getting your message across many different platforms. And
Nice.
that's one of the things that I feel like that helped me thrive on Amazon Live is that you see me work out on Amazon Live and you see me play games. But the funny thing is, I would do this even if I wasn't on Amazon Live because I want to work out and I want to play
Right.
games. It's just that I do it in front of the audience, which makes it more interesting because it motivates me, keeps me accountable for my workout, and I better get gains. Otherwise, I'm gonna look like a fool if I'm working out and I'm not looking better, right? And if I play games, it's fun to interact with people in the stream because they're on my side. Sometimes they make fun of me. Sometimes they encourage me. I love it. It gives me energy. So again, just going back to what I'm trying to point out here is that we can do so much at once by restreaming to multiple platforms or multi-purposing what we do to deliver on different platforms while we do it anyway, like working out or playing games and teaching or just talking to your audience.
Yeah.
So I think that's a lot. That's awesome.
I was gonna say, I think one of the things that I'm learning. Oh, somebody said David looks like Luffy from One Piece anime. I don't know who that is.
I gotta Google that. You keep talking. Let me Google that.
Hey, Michael. So I was saying one of the things that I'm still working on is a lot of the times as I search for different things, as I look to get better, as I use my curiosity to get bigger or to learn more in my business, I don't often enough share that online. So just kind of being a part of like Ecamm community and some of those other places, it's like I'm learning more that, okay, as I learn different things, as I search for different things, then sharing that journey or sharing my learning along the way is something that's beneficial for people. And yeah, I'm still kind of working on that mentality or that mindset as well, man. So yeah, glad that. Okay,
cool.
Say
so
hey, UtechPia. Okay.
So let's check out if anyone has questions. You guys, I think we have both the same mindset. Is we want to help you guys. So if you have any questions, let us know. Because I think Striker mentioned a question way back ago. I think it was 15 minutes ago. So I don't know if the audience helped answer Striker, but Striker says he had a question about how to increase your on-camera confidence. And heck, that's your workshop, right? So what's your tip on how to increase on-camera confidence?
So the simplest thing is, I'll start with this. I'll start with a definition. A lot of times when people hear the word confidence, they think about that guy from high school that was just like, came in the room and was like, yo, I got it. Like Fonzie from Happy Days. I'm dating myself with an old reference. Yeah, I used to watch Happy Days reruns. Anyway, right? So confidence is not this thing that you switch on and off. It's not this thing that you say, yep, let me learn how to be confident. Okay? Confidence, and here's my definition. This is the RK3 definition. Confidence is repetition with the expectation of success. Right? Confidence is repetition with the expectation of success. I repeat certain actions expecting to be successful at it. And that's how I develop confidence. So let's back into your question now, Striker. You were talking about how do I develop on-camera confidence? Well, first of all, you got to repeat it. You got to practice it. You got to get on camera over and over again. That's the biggest way, all right? And then the second thing is, as you think about your reason for going on camera, what is your reason? If your reason is to make sure that you provide a solution or provide an experience or provide connection for your audience, then you get the attention off of yourself and you begin to become more confident because you're focused on your audience. Right? So that's it. Those two things. Focus on your audience and repeat the action.
That's solid. I never thought about it because I never questioned about confidence, because for me, it actually drives with that because I just had a message I wanted to put out there. So the confidence wasn't even a factor because I don't care how I looked or how I delivered a message. I just want people to hear my message. I want to help them to grow on Amazon Live. I want to test out this platform. I don't know if you know this, but Robert, did you know that prior to 4 months ago, I didn't work out for over 3 years? Did you know that?
Wow. Okay.
So 4 months ago, one day before my birthday, I went on Amazon Live, and without even thinking about confident or not, I just said, I'm gonna use this platform to test my accountability for myself, to get fit, and also just to try the platform. So what I did is I took off my shirt, and mind you, I did that workout for 3 years prior. I did not have any definitions. I had huge love handles. I was probably in the worst shape of my life. I mean, not fat, but compared to how I normally am, I was in the worst shape of my life. Yeah. But I did that on camera, and that once I got over that hump, because I wanted to deliver my message, I didn't feel the need to be confident because I just had such a bold message to deliver. I want to show you guys that you guys can get fit by doing these workouts with me. And also, guess what? I'm gonna make some money on Amazon. And I think it was all successful because I was able to make $16,000 on Amazon by working out for the last 3 months. I mean, $16,000. Where else can you make that kind of money, right?
Just from working out.
Just from working out and playing games. Working out and playing games on Amazon Live. And then going back to the point to kind of hit again with what Striker's asking is, for me, it wasn't about being fearful because I wasn't even thinking about being fearful. I'm like, screw it, man. I'm just gonna take off my shirt and work out. Like, what's the worst that can happen? To me, I just didn't care about that. But I think the results and the benefit far outweighs, like, someone making fun of me or someone say some crap. I probably have more confidence being on camera than anyone in the chat room saying any kind of negative comment. So who cares what they say? I just go on, deliver a message, and the worst, and it comes to the end of the day, at least I tried. And it didn't work, who cares? It didn't work, I'll try something else. But for me, I never actually was afraid of the camera. Maybe that's something that I'm blessed with, and unfortunately, maybe not a lot of people have that. But for me, I feel like the message far outweighs any kind of fear I had. So I just got out there and did it. But if I think about it right now, like, shoot, maybe I should have been a little bit more scared. But you know what? I just did it anyway. So, like, your message. So what were your 2 points again? How do you get confidence to go on camera?
Repeat it. We can all get as simple as Nike. Just do it, right? And then do it again, and then do it again, and then do it again, right? And then focus on the audience. Focus on delivering an experience for your audience instead of thinking about how you will be nervous or criticized or judged or whatever. What is the point? What is the experience that you want to give and create for your audience? Those are the first couple of things. I mean, we can go specific with equipment and setup and looking people in the eye, and we can do some of those different things. But how to breathe properly, how to slow your heart rate, how to reframe from fear to excitement. Because I mean, one of the things that I taught in the challenge is I think I told you all at the beginning, I was a science teacher, right? I taught science for 10 years actually. And from a physiological standpoint, the chemicals in your body that are produced when you have fear are adrenaline or epinephrine and cortisol, right? That's like your fight and flight adrenaline. And then the cortisol really helps your body to handle adrenaline or hormones like that over the long term, or stress over the long term. When you're excited, like you're at a birthday party and you're happy, guess what chemicals are produced in your body? The same two.
Same ones.
Yeah, the same two, right? Adrenaline and cortisol. So pretty much the difference between fear and excitement is how you have framed it in your mind. All that fear is your mind remembering or connecting to an experience that you have had previously, or that you might think you have had, or that you've seen somebody else had. Excitement is the same thing. Your mind connecting to an experience that somebody else may have had, or that you may have had, or that you can imagine. So it's really you deciding, okay, yep, I'm going to reframe this from fear to excitement, because it's the same physiological experience.
Wow, that's deep. I love how you break it down. Like I don't even realize this. So I guess I am kind of blessed with just the things I do day to day gives me the confidence to be
Mhm.
on camera. But now I realize that it it actually takes a lot of training if you don't have that, right? Like to
Yeah.
look people in the eye, to convert that fear into confidence, to have that message to deliver and just to break it down. Because I think that actually helps a lot of people. Because if they are sitting in front of the camera and they're fearful, then they need some coaching. They need something to guide them, right?
Yeah.
I'm just lucky that I never had that because I turn on my camera, I'm like, let's go, let's do this. Oh shoot, it didn't work out. Screw it, let's try it again tomorrow. Let's try
That's
it again
it.
right now, right?
That's it.
I just do it. But sometimes people don't have that push and the mentality. But the way you said it, it's just so reconfirming. Like if I ever have any fear, I'll go to you and just get a pep talk because I know you'll give me what I need to go do that presentation, right?
Yeah.
Maybe one day I'll be asked to give a State of the Union speech. I don't know, something big, right? Not that big, but if something like that happens, I'll go to you and just get a pep talk. Like, I need that pep talk because you break it down so easy and you make it so consumable that hey, there's nothing to it. You follow these things, you repeat, you deliver a message, and you're good to go. And you know what? After I did my workout, I did the 60-day insanity workout, and I did it twice.
Yeah.
Almost twice now, and pretty much right now I'm on autopilot. I'm freaking leading the class now. I'm telling people what to do because it's
Wow.
repetition. I don't even think right now. Like I can do the whole exercise routine just from memory because the repetition builds confidence too. So
Yep.
that's kind of like the fake it till you make it part of it, right? Because if
Yep.
you keep repeating it, you're not really worried about your message because it's all set in stone. You know what you're gonna say. You're just gonna do it, and then
Yeah.
the more you do it, then you realize, dude, there's nothing to fear. And then now I can spin off it. Now I can interact. I can go wing it a little bit, right? And
Yeah.
before you know it, it's fun. You thrive with the energy, and then you just interact, and boom, you're a flying bird. You've left the nest, and you're out there. You're high. You're just
Love
flying
it.
high.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. I'm looking at a question here from David. He says, I have a question about microphone. I'm an amateur rapper in Korea. Oh, yeah. He's hanging out with
Yeah.
Psy. Open Gangnam
Yo.
Style. Okay, there. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Open Gangnam Style. Yeah. How do you know that dance? I don't know. You answer his question.
All right,
Answer
there you
his
go.
question.
I'm using a Rode NT USB microphone, but it doesn't sound crisp enough. Can you recommend any good microphone for rapping? Wow. So, I don't know. So it's not just that I can recommend a microphone for rapping. Microphones, it has to do with your voice tonality as well, right? There's some microphones that are built for more depth. So for example, the microphone that I'm using right now is the Shure SM7B. And this microphone, although I'm using it to speak and for podcasting, this is like a classic studio microphone as well. Like Michael Jackson used this microphone. I mean, you have a lot of singers that use this microphone. It's not so much the microphone, it's also the processing and the plugins and all of the different things that take place in the background. So, if you're an amateur rapper, you might want to consider not just a microphone, but what compression you're going to use, what equalization you're going to use, what type of tone do you want to get with your voice and with your output. So, the Rode NT USB is a good microphone, especially for stuff like what we're doing. But if you're looking to do music or rap, if you're looking for a wireless microphone, I don't know if you're looking for a wireless microphone. If you're looking for a vocal microphone, you can also go with the tried and true Shure SM58 that has I don't know, that mic's been around for at least 20 years. But it's like the gold standard in for vocals. So if you want, I forgot what the wireless version of the SM58 is, but again, you got to EQ it to get it to what your voice is.
Yeah, I think that's a very rounded answer. Like, I think every microphone has a different signature off the bat, but EQing is the key. And if you are like a person that's singing and rapping, then you know how to deliver the sound you want. Then that's where you can take control of that and EQ it and get the perfect sound. And that's how like a lot of musicians sometimes unfortunately can't do their perfect delivery on stage without EQ, because the truth of the matter is like a beautiful picture. There's a little bit of Photoshop that makes the magic, right? So with your audio, you got to get the right microphone to begin with that has a nice balanced flat response. You can EQ it to what you need. And I would say not every microphone is perfect for your voice, David, but you find one that works for you and try some and see which one works. And I think the ultimate answer is that EQing trick, right? Even if you buy any microphone, start out with EQing it, and as you get better, you might want to upgrade and try different things, but EQing is probably the biggest component there, the biggest takeaway in getting your voice to sound the way you want it.
I'm looking at your playing Psy's video right now.
Oh yeah, I was trying to do that dance. Can you do that? I couldn't do that. I thought it was easy. I thought it was easy, y'all, but this is hard.
Yeah, it does get hard. It's kind of like you're doing like a skip. It's kind of funky.
It's like a skip. If I break it down to 1, 2, 3, I can probably get it. But trying to do it on stage right now is impossible.
Yeah. That dude, I mean, he went like viral for that song, man. I'm just like looking at it.
That's it.
What do you mean?
That's all.
Somebody's like asking who is Psy. Psy is like one of the biggest internet sensations out of Korea, man.
But not recently. Not recently.
No,
like the younger kids
it's like 5 years now.
Yeah. Maybe more than that.
Maybe more than that. Yeah, you're probably right.
Let me see how old this video is. This is the original one right here. Yo, 2012.
Are you serious?
Yeah, July 2012. This thing has what? Is that 4 billion views?
Yeah.
4 billion views. Oh, that's 4 billion views.
Yep. And then after that, he I love it when he collaborated with MC Hammer.
Oh, did he do that? Wait.
Yeah.
No,
so he did a collaboration with this song, Gangnam Style, and MC Hammer's old song Too Legit to Quit. So they performed it for one of the New Year's programs. I think it was Dick Clark's New Year's Eve or whatever in like 2013 or 2014. I don't remember which one it was.
2012.
Yeah. So they did that together, and then they did it on like one of I don't know if it was the Grammys, but there was like some music show that they did their collaboration as well. And it was like surprising because MC Hammer is known as like this amazing dancer, right? And Psy was keeping up with him.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's the one right there. Yeah, so you. Yeah.
This is American Music Awards.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, it comes to show that with the internet, everyone has so much potential. That's why what you're teaching is even more important right now, right?
Right.
Because if they know how to pitch themselves, and if they have a message, because I think everyone has a message out there.
Right.
They can deliver their message and they can do whatever they want. And I know ultimately people want some sustainable income, and you can definitely do that once you have a following, and you can monetize that in ways that's not selfish. You can monetize it by helping people, developing things, and helping other people, and also earn a really good living and have a nice lifestyle at the same time.
Yeah.
And now more than ever, internet's taking off, especially video-wise, right? Before, you couldn't even broadcast videos like 10 years ago. Now, videos everywhere, cell phones everywhere. So video is a delivery mechanism, and that means you being on camera. That means you being confident. That means you having the charisma to attract your audience and keep them interested in what you have to say, right? So now is the time to develop all that, because now is the time to use that to do whatever you want. Literally, that opens the door to infinite possibility. You can be like this guy performing on stage with MC Hammer. Who would have thought? Like a year before that, probably his dance instructor said, "Dude, Psy, you suck. No one's gonna like this dance. This is a hokey pokey dance, right?" Put it on social media, and maybe because it's so stupid, it caught on, right? Yep. So it's the confident too. Like, he's so confident in what he does. He's not afraid of, oh, they're gonna judge me. They're gonna think I'm goofy. Dude, he just went all out and just did whatever. Now look at all these people, and look at this. The audience trying to pretend like they want to be like one of them, right? So he's he's made a name for himself. He branded himself, right? So that's it, guys. You all have the opportunity. So you learn the knowledge from someone like Robert, but also make sure you do it on a platform that gives you opportunity, right? Because if you try to shine on YouTube right now, I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's kind of oversaturated. Like, I started my YouTube channel 4 years ago, and I was already late. It took me 4 years ago to establish, 17,000 subscribers, and I'm barely making any money. I'm barely getting any views. Whereas, like for example, right now on Amazon Live, we went live right now, and I don't know, I kid you not, by the time we finish the stream, I probably got like 15,000 people watching us. And probably collectively throughout both our streams, probably like 30,000 people have watched us. Like, you picking the right platform is super important, and also knowing how to deliver your message is super important. So combine these two, I think that, if you guys want to, you have unlimited potential possibility to grow to your wildest dreams if you want to take that challenge. Yeah,
love it. Yeah, there's so many different opportunities, man, especially now with the internet. There's just so much that you can do. I mean, I'm looking at David. He's standing there swinging a lightsaber back and forth and having fun, and we're just here chatting, we're chilling, and there's some possibility of income or revenue in it, but that's not really why we're doing it. We're doing it just because we can.
Frankly, it feels good, right? Because you're delivering a message. You're potentially helping somebody. You know, it doesn't matter what kind of person you are. It doesn't matter if you're the Phantom Menace. I bet you will have a smile on your face if someone says, "Thank you. You've helped me accomplish this. You helped me do this." And because of that, I want to hug you. I want to give you this. I owe my life to you because I was struggling, but you helped me, right? So whatever we're doing on here, you feel good about it because you're spending your time. Your family is actually sacrificing time for you to be on live, but at the same time, you're helping people, and that's like the selfish part of it too, right? Because you're helping people because you're also gonna benefit from it because you're gonna feel good if you have like a legacy. People are gonna be popular and gonna grow big because of your help. So I think it's fun, at least for me, on that regards, because I can help people. I can motivate them to work out. I can get them to smile because I'm cheering them on, giving them a smile each day to remind them that there's positivity in their lives. Even though they think they're at the worst point in their life, but hey, look around you. You still got food on your table, you got water, you have a roof over your head. You can make tomorrow the day that changes your life. You can be Psy overnight, right? You can the potential is out there. And like you said, there is potential to make some money. So let me just show you real quick here, my Facebook group here, the free Amazon Live training. If you scroll down, I actually posted, these are all the tips I posted over time. Like, I got strategies, what's working, what's not. I share them, but ultimately, the one thing that always attracts people, and it's probably obvious, is money, right? Even though, just say you want to do it, but every time you do something, you have to sacrifice time. And unfortunately, if you don't have the time to do it, you can't justify doing it. But if it makes money, shoot, you can justify doing it. So I'm gonna take you off the screen real quick, Robert. I'm just gonna full screen this really quick so that they can see. This is my commission I earned from January 14 to April 13. That's like 3 months. I made $16,000 plus just live streaming on Amazon playing video games. And it requires you to be a little bit technology aware and how to set up a camera, how to do live stream. I can help you with that. Robert can help you with that. And sure, it requires you to have some
your live is, hold on, is that you? No, is that my fault? Oh no, you're good. You were blank for a second, but I had to hit the play button. We're good.
Oh,
all right,
shoot,
there we go.
Hey, can people hear your audio? Oh shoot, people weren't able to hear your audio when I switched over for a while. Shoot.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, actually, you know what? Don't worry about it. I fixed it. But they can hear me. They can hear me. Yeah. So anyway, this is what kind of generates interest. If you care about making money, and who doesn't care about making money, right? So you can make tons of money on Amazon because right now it's the right platform. It's the right opportunity to grow, right? Because with any platform, as it matures, it gets harder to make money on it because they optimize every little detail. Like right now, if I stream right now with Robert right now, there's like 30,000 people watching us. But that's because there's no one else streaming right now. But just
Right.
imagine when people start getting on Amazon Live, when your friends, your uncles, their grandma realize, oh, I can just talk about everything I use in my day-to-day life, like my mouse, my keyboard, my laundry, my iron board, everything, and I can make money by doing that. Shoot, they're gonna be doing it, and everyone's gonna be doing it, and before you know it, it's gonna be like YouTube, where you can make a live stream and no one will see it. But it's not that way right now. If we do a live stream right now, there's 30,000 people watching us right now.
Right.
So number one, get your confidence in check. Get your message defined, deliver that message, and make some money on Amazon Live. So if you need help with the crafting of your message, the confidence building, go over to Robert's page. If you need help to learn how to grow on Amazon Live, how to figure out how the system works, how to do live streaming, Robert can help you with that too. But that's what I focus on. So if you go straight to me, I can help you with that. You can talk to both of us. We're friends. I don't care if you go to him or me. We just ultimately want you to get on the platform to thrive with us, so that we can all be stronger together. So yeah, I mean that's where I see the potential. Is so much opportunity for everyone.
Love it, love it, love it, love it. Yeah, man, we're getting closer to the time. What is that? Like a minute left?
That's 1 minute. Oh my gosh, we're down to the minute. Here we go.
Yeah.
We are down to the minute. So let me just make sure everyone is entered into our giveaway. So the screen here, I'm gonna pull up right here. It's utechpia.com/chair. We have 245 freaking entries, guys. You have
okay.
That's a ton. You have 45 more seconds to enter. If did everyone enter? Does anyone need more time? Say now and ever hold your peace. We can extend the window just a little bit longer if you want to. But I know we've been talking for like 2 hours, so you guys should have already entered by now. So this is one of the biggest giveaway because it's not just the chair we're giving away. After the chair, what else are we going to give away? At least a t-shirt, plus what else do you have in mind? What are we thinking right here? Nice. You know what? I'm gonna add 2 more $10 Amazon gift cards. So here's what's on the table. Keep me in check and keep me to my word, my friend. So we're gonna give away a gaming chair. Then we're gonna give away a t-shirt. That t-shirt right here. What does that t-shirt say?
It says, let me get the main frame up here. So it says, oops, other way. I'm purposeful, I'm powerful, and I'm pretty doggone good looking.
Look at that. Who wouldn't want to wear that shirt, right? Okay, so we're gonna give away 1 chair, that amazing shirt, plus 3 $10 Amazon gift cards. So, and all you gotta do is enter this giveaway. So, has everyone entered the giveaway that has wanted to? Because we're gonna pick the winners right now. And just so that everyone is clear, the order of the giveaway. Which one should we do? What should the order be? I know the chair's gonna be last.
Yeah, chair's last. So let's do the gift cards first, then the t-shirt, and then the chair.
Okay, cool. All right, so you heard it from Robert. We're gonna do the 3 gift cards first, then the shirt, and then the chair.
Yeah.
Okay, in that order. So be very clear that if we call you to be the first winner, you're winning the gift card, not the chair. Just to be clear, right? So everyone's clear in that. Because I don't want any confusion. Just because your name's called, we're not giving away 5 chairs. We're giving away 3 gift cards, 1 shirt, and 1 chair. Okay? Alright. So just a quick reminder of the rules here. You guys should already know this by now, but if you guys entered, that name that you entered should better well be your Amazon Live username. If it's not, change it right now, because that's the only way we qualify you. And because there's a lot of people that sometimes, unfortunately, are dishonest, when we call out the name, you need to respond in the chat within 30 seconds that you are here and that you use the username that you entered with, just so that we know that you're there, right? You have to be in the chat to win. That's rule number 2. You have to be in the chat. When we call your name, you just got to be in the chat. Either Robert chat or my chat. All right? And then you have to have a U.S. shipping address. Very simple because we're shipping away the chair, we're shipping away the T-shirt, and the gift card is at Amazon.com. So you need a U.S. shipping address. In fact, the Amazon gift card will just be emailing that to you.
Yeah.
And then obviously you need to be 18 or older, or you just have your parent permission, just for legal reasons. All right. So I'm gonna pick the giveaways, but just before that, I just want to thank each and every one of you guys. You guys are all amazing, from Robert's community as well as from my community. This is our way to thank you for being here, for being part of the community. Because to be honest, if there was no community, we would just be messing around. There wouldn't be purpose for us to really talk. We'd probably be done in like 10 minutes. But because you're asking questions, you guys are giving us motivation to be here. We want to be here for you. So this is our way to thank you. The chair, the shirt, the gift card, so that you can, enjoy yourself, something tangible. Of course, there's only 5 items that we're giving away, so not everyone will win. So just to keep in mind to be positive and respectful. If you don't win, cheer on the person that wins, because you know what? Next time you might be the one that wins. And when you win, you want people to cheer you on too, right? Just keep that in mind. Be simple. Just do what you want others to do to you. So do to others what you want others to do to you. Very simple, right? So
Perfect.
When they win, cheer them on. When you win, they're gonna cheer you on, just like that. All right, so there's gonna be so many names. I won't be able to read out all the names. I'm gonna pull up the back end right now. So in the meantime, you want to say anything, Robert? You got the stage for another maybe 3 minutes before I can pick the raffle. Do you mind?
3 minutes? That's a long time. That's a long time, man.
Take your time.
So let's see what we got to say. So I think what David was sharing, he was sharing his community. So here's what I'll do. I'll just pull up mine really quickly and share that with people. All right, so I'm pulling up my community here online, the Storytellers Growth Lab. Hey Gavin, how you doing? Hey Diego, came over to my channel as well. And Ryan, good. So Storytellers Growth Lab, as David was saying earlier, if you want to become more confident on camera, you want to be able to structure your story and structure your message in a way that really engages and connects with others and reaches people, then join me over in the Storytellers Growth Lab and we can talk about how to do those things. You can go to storytellersgrowthlab.com, or you can just search Storytellers Growth Lab on Facebook, and you can join us in that community. We are about 950 members strong at this point, and we're looking to get to 1,000 members before the end of May. So, and maybe that's not a lofty goal. I don't know. All right. Somebody's asking, if we win the first one, do you remove us from the giveaway for the chair? All right. Hey, David. Hey, Doris. Good to see you. It's me, Tyler. All right, good. Yeah, so join us in the Storytellers Growth Lab and we can get connected that way. All right, so are we ready to go, brother?
It is one pot, right? So if you do win one item, you will be removed from the potential of winning the other ones, unfortunately. But hey, if you win something, don't be greedy, guys. You already got something. There's only 5 winners, so give the chance and opportunity for another person. Wouldn't you feel bad if you won 2 items when other people didn't win anything? So we're trying to keep it fair. We want to give opportunities to others. So I hope you guys are okay. But if you do win one prize, it does take you out of the pot for the other prize, just so that everyone has a chance. Hopefully that's okay with you. If it's not, hey, too bad, right? Because that's just how we're gonna roll with it.
Yep.
So I'm looking through the names. I just want to make sure that everyone's entering with their email so that we have a way to contact them. And perfect. So here's what we do. We're gonna open up this screen right here on the big screen, and you guys can do it too, and you can do it too on your computer too, Robert, if you want. But just go ahead and go to utechpia.com/chair, and when we pick the winner, it will show up underneath the chair, and then we get 30 seconds for them to type something in our chat. So you watch your chat, Robert. I'll watch my chat. I'll watch both of them, and make sure that person responds. If they don't respond in 30 seconds, we disqualify them and we move them on to the next. All right. Are we ready?
So I am ready. I'm going to utechpia.com/chair.
Yeah. And as something we always do here is we smash that star button. So guys, if you're on Robert's channel, if you're on my channel, just smash the star button and really smash it there. Just give us some love. Smash the star button. Here we go. Because we gotta use this functionality, right? We don't use this functionality enough. So smash the star button. Here we go. Do you have a drum roll sound effect, Robert? I know.
I actually do.
You
Here
do?
we go.
Oh shoot! All right, here we go. There we go. So So for the first one, so again, we're giving away the 3 gift cards first, okay? So here we are. We're gonna pick the gift card. Okay, hit me with the drum roll. The first winner for the gift card. Ta-da! Has been picked. The winner of the first gift card. Refreshing my screen right here. If you guys can see, can you guys see the screen right here? The screen is right here. First winner is Gavin. You have won the $10 gift card. Are you in the chat?
Yeah.
Gavin, you have won the $10 gift card. Are you in the chat? Yo, Robert, can you do me a favor? Write down these names for me so then that way, because I can't write down while I'm doing this. Thank you, my friend.
Got you.
Gavin,
Gavin.
are you in the chat? Are you in the chat?
He's here. He's there.
He's here.
Yeah. All right.
Got it.
Excellent.
Perfect. All right, Gavin, one done. Congratulations, Gavin. You won the $10 Amazon gift card. We will send that to you in just a moment. Actually, can we send that right now? We'll do it later. We'll pick all the winners first. All right, guys. We're going to pick the second winner, which is another Amazon gift card, another $10 Amazon gift card, all right? We're going to pick the winner. Do the drum roll. Selected. The next person right here on the list is this name, who I cannot read, is Amalaya, right? Is that right?
Amalaya.
Amayala. Are you here? Is Amayala here? So give this person 30 seconds in the chat right now. You have until, if you're looking at my clock, you have until 7:09:30 to say something in the chat. Are you there? Do we have this person in the chat? Are you there? Amayala. If I can say your name right.
Let me see. No, I don't see anybody.
You got 15 seconds. 15 seconds. Oh, come on. You got 15 seconds. This is for a $10 Amazon gift card. Do we have it? Do we have this person? Do we have it? I don't see them. We don't see them.
Oh.
Oh, time's up. So unfortunately, that person is now disqualified. We need to move on to the next person. Yep, you went out fishing, says Rosalinda. Okay, so here we go. Let's do the drum roll again. $10 Amazon gift card. Selected. Refresh your screen. Oh my gosh, this person always freaking wins. Tyler, congratulations. Are you in the chat? I would be surprised if you're not in the chat. Are you in the chat? It's like Diego's like, bro, this guy again? This always Tyler. Whoop, whoop. Tyler's in the house. So write that down for me, Robert. Tyler won the second item
Where's
today.
Tyler? Oh, there we go. It's me, Tyler. All right, cool. So Tyler.
Yeah,
right,
so we got Gavin with the $10 gift card. Tyler with another $10 gift card. All right, let's pick the third item. Third winner for the $10 gift card. Selected. Refresh your screen right here to see who the third person is. Alice. Is Alice in the chat? Alice, are you in the chat? You got 30 seconds. Alice is the third person. Do we have Alice in the chat right now? You got 30 seconds. You have until 7:11:15. She's here, she says. Is she here? Let me check. Yes, Alice is in the chat. Alice, Can you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor, Alice? What's the last 2 numbers in your email address? I want to make sure you're the right Alice. The last 2 numbers on your email address. Alice, what's the last 2 numbers on your email address? Can you just tell it in the chat? What's the last 2 numbers on your email address? Last 2 numbers, just so that we have the same Alice here.
Yeah, I see one. Was someone? Is that X3 or is that times 3? Oh, she said 11.
That's perfect. That's right. Okay.
Okay,
so we got the winners. That's number 3. So those are 3 $10 Amazon gift card winners. Congratulations, you guys. The next one is this shirt. Again, what does that shirt say?
I'm purposeful, I'm powerful, I'm pretty doggone good looking.
All right, hit that drum roll, guys. Here we go. For the t-shirt. Oh, look at this. This person hasn't won before on my channel. But, wait, hang on. Did I refresh it right here? So that person is Sarah's Treasure. Do we have Sarah's Treasure in the chat?
I saw Sarah's Treasure. I'm pretty sure they're there.
She says she's there. She's there. She's there. We got Sarah's Treasure. We got Sarah's Treasure. She's here. Yes.
Love it.
That's what I'm talking about. So that is for the t-shirt.
So Sarah, we're gonna yes. We're gonna get your information. We'll ship out the T-shirt. Just let him know. Let us know the size you want, and we'll get that figured out for you.
Perfect.
All right. So now I think we're at the grand prize, right?
Ooh.
This is big cahoot. Okay, I can't say that word now. That's it. So why don't you count me down, Robert? Give me some motivational countdown, some energy. Count me down with
Hey,
some...
here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah!
Yo!
Come on.
First, refreshing. Who's the winner? Andre! We got Andre.
Oh, yeah.
Andre, are you in the chat? Andre, are you in the chat, my friend? Andre says hi.
Andre's in the chat.
He's there. We got Andre. That's it, guys. Congratulations to everybody for those gift cards, for the shirts, and for the GIM gaming chair. Man, that was probably one of the biggest giveaways. We have to thank Robert for hosting and sponsoring some of those giveaways as well. It's a collaborative effort. So these prizes are for you guys to enjoy. So do us a favor. Thank you for following us and keep us followed so that we can deliver good information for you guys. Check out our community. We do have good free information there so that you guys can learn and grow together. Because if you guys thrive, we thrive together. And, we just want to help you guys. So maybe by chance, you guys can think about us when you're big and famous and help us out too, right? I don't know. But our goal here is to share knowledge and help you guys grow. So feel free to ask questions. And thank you again for following us. Anything you'd like to close up, Robert?
Listen, y'all, just do your thing. Do your thing. Be bold, be brave. Your story, your experiences are happening to you not because somebody hates you, but because they're meant to grow you stronger. Go ahead and be vulnerable, be open, be transparent, and share those stories with the world because somebody needs to hear them. Do that thing. Do that thing.
Do your thing, guys. Do your thing, guys. And yes, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a wrap.
All right, guys, that's a wrap. We'll see y'all.
All right, guys. Take care. Peace.